passing, 2 touchdowns, 363 yards in the loss.
Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
Be sure to catch the first shift weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. for important information like fire tips from Elgin Fire Chief Rob Sagan.
The thing in the winter that we're more concerned with is carbon monoxide. That we don't get. That carbon monoxide issues occur because of heating equipment. Anything that burns natural, if it is faulty, can generate high levels of carbon monoxide. So I can't emphasize enough the importance of having carbon monoxide every single year. You will see somewhere in the country get 1 or 2 in the Chicagoland area, multiple fatalities. Now carbon monoxide, you have no idea it's happening. And so it's critically important that you have the right detectors in your home.
It's the first shift weekday mornings at 6 a.m. with me, Marky B, right here on WRMN.
Welcome to Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. I'm your host, Tammy Scully. We will be here until 4 o'clock. I've got my sidekick, Mary, hanging around in Scottsdale, Arizona, waiting to do a little girl talk. What's happening in Scottsdale today, Miss Mary?
Oh, we have a beautiful day here, and we're 2 hours ahead of you. So I had to do something with my hair super quick, and yeah. It's not just radio, it's video, too.
No, it's only radio. Just pretend. Let's just pretend. I like the lipstick. I like your radio lipstick you have on today.
Okay, but you know what it is?
What is it?
Filter.
It's a filter? Wait, you can put a filter on your lips?
Last time you could put lipstick on, and I did, and I forgot to take it off. And with the shirt color I'm wearing, it's horrific.
Wait a minute. I didn't know you could do that. That's part of the Zoom?
Yeah.
Oh, how fun. What else can you do?
You do, well, the backgrounds.
Yeah, right. Can you be a kitty cat or something? Can you do something else?
You can.
Yes?
You can.
All right.
You can do an avatar.
Okay.
Which is actually hilarious.
I don't know if I could look at like a kitty cat of you the whole show, though, with a straight face.
This is not.
Oh, I know. I never see you with lipstick like that. That's why I was like, well, look at that, will you? It's just your pretend lipstick. Look at that. How funny is that? I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that up. So
okay, you work on that on the commercial break. We've got plenty.
I might have to work. It might take me longer because you got to. Yeah. So I'll work on it on the break.
Don't worry about it. It looks lovely. It looks just fine. Your lipstick. And if it was like black or purple or something, we'd have to talk. But it's a lovely shade of orange red.
Yes, it's orange.
Is
for
it
sure.
orange? Is it? It's kind of bright.
Yeah.
It's a bright orange.
But it was the filter was actually a red, and it gave me a little pop of color last show.
I didn't even
And
notice it last time.
I
But
had like a kind of a different shirt on. I think maybe this makes it.
oh, I
So yeah.
see. Well,
So
you.
we're just gonna go with it for right now.
It looks lovely, young lady. Lovely.
Thank you.
How was your weekend?
Oh my gosh, it was a fabulous weekend. The weather was just perfect. No humidity, mid 90s. We did a little kayaking on the Salt River.
Oh yeah.
And there's wild horses.
I
in the
love wild horses. A lot of them or just a handful?
There's probably, we saw groups.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like in groups, there's probably like 8 or 9 all together. And then I
That's
saw
cool.
some loners by themselves. And I'm like, are you being bullied by
The poor pony.
the horses?
The poor,
And there was-
the bullied pony all by himself.
Yeah. And then there was 2 that were kind of like getting frisky. And I'm like, hey, get a room.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a good kayaking trip was had by Al. Did
That was lovely. It was.
Did Alvin kayak?
He did.
Yeah, good. All right. Glad
Yeah.
to hear it. Did you take the dog? Can he go? No, he's got a big donut that won't fit in the kayak.
Yeah. He hung out with some, I always say, I can't say her name, Alexa, play calming puppy music.
Oh.
Puppy music. So he just chilled out.
Is that a thing? They play calming puppy music?
Yeah.
I'll have to try that next time. You put on dog TV, though, too, so, don't you?
Oh. Oh. Is what, like YouTube or something?
No, when you leave. Yeah. Is there like dog TV that you put on for him when you leave?
Oh, like just a regular TV channel?
Well, full of like kittens and puppies and things like that. My mom would put on cartoons. I
I
don't.
have not done that. I'm going to make that on my to-do list.
Okay, yeah, add dog cartoons.
Investigate how to get rid of the orange lipstick.
Okay, yeah, that. Well, no. I mean, when you put your hand over it goes away. It just goes on your hand.
Isn't that funny? Oh my God.
That is
crazy.
hysterical. I've never seen anything like that, young lady. Never. All right. Well, we had, I had a wake and a funeral, so that was no fun. Thursday and Friday. Yeah. And and they're our age, so they're, not fun when your friend's starting to go. Very sad Thursday, Friday. Saturday, the Day Drinkers played at Jimmy D's District in Arlington.
That's fun.
Yeah, I like that place. I'm going to review that place probably on Wednesday because I'm going to do another place today that we went to. But we had that, and then we went. I don't know. They started doing shots at some point, and then it was like, okay, I need to go. I'm done with this. We're done singing. The shots are over. I'm done. I'm going home. That's it.
Oh my God.
So it was fun. It was a fun night. Taylor was on fire, man. She was probably the best I've seen her.
She's so good.
Yeah, she was. She kicked it on a couple of these. Like whoa! I don't think I've even heard her that good on that one. She did the the Bobby McGee one was pretty good. But what's the other one she does? That What's Up? She did a really good What's Up this time with
Oh yeah.
a little Amy Winehouse. Yeah, no. So that was fun. We did all that, and then we went to we went Aunt Mona. We met Aunt Mona for a little brekkie.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, Aunt Mona and Uncle Tom came to watch the show, and then we met them for breakfast at a place called The First Watch, which is in Schaumburg. Are you familiar with it?
They have them out here in Arizona.
So get out of town, because I only knew there was one up by where my brother, where he lives up, well, kind of like Lake Zurich. They had one, and that was a long time ago. And now all of a sudden, they have a bunch. Let me tell you where exactly they have them. If I can move this over here. They have them, Schaumburg is the one we went to, but they're in Bloomingdale, Killdeer, Des Plaines, Oak Brook, Naperville, Geneva, Oak Creek, Wisconsin, Greendale, Wisconsin, and Brookfield, Wisconsin. That's all I have. I guess I don't have the Arizona ones out there, but it's called First Watch, and it is like a breakfast lunch place, and it's got a really good menu. We had some wacky stuff. We had honey bacon Brussels hash. Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, I know. It was really
Look
good.
at you all like adventurous.
Well, you know, who's pushing that envelope would be Taylor Marie, not me.
I love it.
And then the Blazing Dragon beverage. So let me just tell you a little bit about the Brussels sprouts hash. It was really good. It was just a little different. There was a lot of really bold tastes all together in it. So I'm not sure that it was here. Let me tell you what's in it, and you can decide for yourself. There's hardwood smoked bacon and honey roasted Brussels sprouts. Now together, those are good. I'm in on both of those with a potato hash topped with cheddar and Monterey Jack, house roasted onions, 2 cage-free eggs, any style, and then herb goat cheese and lemon dressed arugula and a drizzle of chili crisp.
You had me until you got to chili crisp. But
yeah.
Everything else. Did you have your eggs over medium, Tammy?
Well, Taylor is learning eggs, so yes, we did do an over medium egg for Miss Taylor. Are you changing your background as we speak, young lady?
I am. I'm trying to get my
wait,
lips
where are you? You're in a mountain view right now. So what was good about this thing was everything went together except the goat cheese, and I did not get the goat cheese with the other flavors seemed a little strong, and then the lemon dressing and the arugula with the chili crisp. Like there was just too many different flavors fighting for room, fighting for a little attention. Yeah. I could have gotten rid of the goat cheese, the lemon dressing, the arugula, and the chili crisp. I could have gotten rid of all that, and it would have been good. It would have been a nice.
So that'll be your modification.
Well, that's a lot of modification, isn't it? Now, but maybe you like the goat cheese. You would probably like the goat cheese. Yeah, that chili crisp thing. I'm not a fan of anything hot or spicy. And it wasn't so bad, but it didn't belong. Like one of these things doesn't belong here. What do you think it is? And the goat cheese didn't really work for me either. I don't know. But you know what I like is if you go online and you look at their menu, you can go to firstwatch.com and you can look at their menu, and they have the ingredients and the nutrition ingredients of every dish. So you can look and see what's in it, and does it have, ingredients that you can't have. And then the drink we ordered, it's called a Blazing Dragon. It's 123 calories, but hang on, let me tell you what's in it. It was pretty good. It was very, very pretty when it comes out. It was a little wacky though. Let's see if I can find the ingredients. I'm selecting this one. Yeah, I'm selecting this. I don't know why it won't let me see what's in it. Hold, please. Fresh Foundation starts with our food. No, I know. I'm just trying to find out what's in this drink, mister. Hold on. I got to go one other spot. Maybe I can look through the regular menu. Let's go here and see if I can come up with it. It was a weird drink. Hold on. I don't know how to get to what. They're teasing me now. They're showing me it everywhere. There it is. Ingredients and nutrition. There we have it. Fresh ingredients. Doesn't have any fresh ingredients. Well, I don't know. It had it had pineapple juice and passion fruit, and it was really good. Look it up if you can.
Was it alcoholic or was it?
No, non-alcoholic. It was very healthy. Very healthy.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, of course, again, my daughter would do that, not me. But I can't find it on the regular menu. I see a picture of it here. Morning meditation fresh juice. We also had that. Let's see if I can get to that one. Morning.
What was it called? The dragon.
Well, there was one called Blazing Dragon. And then the fresh meditation, morning meditation, Taylor had that, and she said it was lovely. It's very healthy for you. It has all the, 140 calories, 1 gram of protein, 1 gram of fat, 36 carbs, but sodium. I don't see
You can actually view it on TikTok, Tammy. How to make the blazing dragon from First Watch.
Really? Get out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what's in it?
Here it is. Now this, I'm just going to the recipe thing. Ooh, it looks good. Strawberry, lemon, cane sugar, and dragon fruit.
Yeah, that sounds about right. What's the morning meditation? Do you see that on there?
Let me look it up.
Please see if you can find the morning meditation, because I can't find it on my. I see it on my menu, but it doesn't tell me what's in it.
What the heck?
Little
But it
wacky.
was good.
A little wacky. It's a little wacky. The morning meditation.
Here it is.
Yes.
Here it is.
You got it?
I do.
What's in it?
It is.
Morning.
Oh, this says pomegranate sunrise. That's not what I asked for. I asked for morning meditation.
I know it seems to have a problem following directions. Show all beverages.
Okay, what is in the morning meditation drink from First Watch?
Who are you talking to?
Here it is. To Google.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what's in it is orange, lemon, turmeric, which is very good for you.
Turmeric, yeah.
Organic ginger, also good for you. Agave nectar and beet.
Yes. It was very beady. That was the deal with that one.
I'm not a beady girl.
It's not bad. The morning meditation had a little too much beet for my liking, if I don't say so myself. But the rest of it was really, I mean, obviously read the ingredients. The turmeric is really good for you, and it's really pretty when they bring it because it's the yellow is all separated from the burgundy, and then it kind of, when you move it around, it kind of just, it just kind of all melts into each other. So
fun.
yeah, she liked that one. I liked mine. We got the ones we liked. However, like I said, the if you like Brussels sprouts and you like a lot of different flavors, give that one a whirl. The honey bacon Brussels sprouts and the blazing dragon. That's what we had there at the First Watch. I didn't realize it was a chain, and it's out there. It's all over the place. So there you have it. Lots of different ones.
Actually, I have a gift card I got a couple Christmases ago that I haven't used yet, so I probably need to do that. Now you've reminded me.
Well, put that on your little happy list, will you? Like I said, we have them in displays. And the other nice thing is, if you're like looking to go out like Sunday morning after church, or you want to go like sometime that it might be crowded, you can go online to any one of their locations and they'll tell you right online if there's a wait at that location.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you can look up Des Plaines, Oak Brook, Bloomingdale Court, Naperville, Killdeer, Geneva, Oak Creek, Wisconsin, Glendale, Wisconsin, and Brookfield, Wisconsin. You can look up any one of those around us and see if there's a wait, or if you just want to just skedaddle on over and go to First Watch. I wasn't sure what they even meant by First Watch, but it's kind of like the first shift, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cute name.
Yeah, well, I didn't know they were there. They were kind of breaking out all over the place, so they're good. They've got a lot of really good stuff on that menu. A very diverse menu going on. But I think they're just breakfast and lunch, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't give me hours. It just tells me.
Usually those places open till 3 or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just the little brekkie and the lunch going on for that today.
It's great.
Good. Glad to hear it, young lady. How about if I throw you a bad dad joke? We got a couple of minutes. Why did the golfer need new socks, Mary?
Oh, Tammy, why did the golfer need new? Wait, what did you say, Sonar?
I know. He had a hole in one.
Yes, he did.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart.
But why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants?
Oh, that
because he had a hole in one.
In case he got a hole in one, yeah. Okay. And those 2 were right after each other on like the 29th and the 30th of August. That's ridiculous. Why did the guy start to cook eggs during the house fire?
I don't know.
He was scrambling to get out.
Oh,
that's bad. That was bad. Why did the dog chase his own tail?
Because he was crazy.
He was trying to make both ends meet. I know. Makes you think.
I got to get my dog to work to make ends meet.
Yeah, I think he should get busy. He needs to make both ends meet. Get busy, Finny.
That's right.
Too much. Why did the wharf break?
The wharf broke because He was a little too short.
Too much peer pressure.
Ah.
I know, it's a good one. It is a good one.
Why
I
did
like
the
it.
why did the tomato turn red at the restaurant?
It was embarrassed.
Because it saw the salad dressing.
That's a cute one. I like that one.
I like it.
Of course, my favorite is How Do You Wake Lady Gaga? Poker face,
That's
poker
it.
face.
Oh, that's right.
That
Poker
is my
face.
favorite joke ever. You're going to hear that every day. You're going to remember that joke forever, forever. Let's see.
It's on my little list.
Why didn't the cat go to the vet?
It was afraid.
He was feline fine. I know, bad. Why do bowling pins have such a hard life?
Because they get knocked around.
Yes, they're always getting knocked out. Yeah, that one was kind of dumb too. Why do computers never fall asleep?
Because they're monitored.
They're too wired. Ba-dum-bum. You got any, Mary? I know.
Yes.
I threw it on you at the
Why
last
are
minute.
kittens excellent bosses?
Who?
Why are kittens? These are all cat jokes.
Oh, naughty kitty.
Why are kitten excellent bosses?
Because they have cat scratch fever. I give up. Why?
Oh, good guess though. Because they have great leadership.
Leadership. All right, that was bad.
What did the sushi say to the bee?
Uh-oh.
Wasabi.
Wasabi. I get it. Yeah. You got to, that's all in the presentation, that one right there. The
It is.
wasabi.
Wasabi.
Hey, why do golfers hate cake?
They hate cake
They hate cake.
because the icing is too thick.
Because they might get a slice. But that's a slice. The slice is going, to the.
What do you call a cat prom, Tammy and Sonar?
A cat what?
Prom.
Ooh.
A promenade? I don't know.
A kitty dance.
A fur ball.
A fur ball. There it is. Why do hamburgers go to the gym?
To get great looking buns.
That's it.
There you go.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yay.
to get better buns. Yeah.
Why did the hot dog wear a sweater?
To get better buns. No. The hot dog wore a sweater because it was cold.
Because it was a chili dog.
A chili dog. There it is. I would have mulled that over and maybe got there. Why do math teachers make good dancers?
Oh, I don't know.
Because they have algorithm. Not really, but yeah.
Hey, did you guys hear about the cat who swallowed a ball of wool?
No.
But did he? Go ahead.
She had mittens.
Okay. Why do seagulls fly over the sea?
Because then they'd be bagels.
If they flew over the bay.
Oh, look at how do you know all these? Sonar?
I know that he's either looking at them or heard them before, right?
Oh, I've heard them. I've heard them before. Dad,
Over
dad
the years.
jokes.
Yeah, they are.
I gotta have some of them.
Yeah, you got to have a couple of these punchlines ingrained in your craw for a little while. Let's see. Where do you learn to make ice cream?
Well, for me, in about an hour.
That's right. Mary's reviewing an ice cream maker. But aside from that, and you can use this joke for it, Sunday school. Get it? Sunday school.
Oh, that makes sense.
It does make sense. Go ahead and use that when you review your ice cream maker. Why was SpongeBob always praying?
Because, I don't know.
He's so holy. Get it? Holy. He's a sponge. Yeah, I don't know. I never liked
Why
it.
was the cat sitting on the computer, Tammy and Sonar?
I give up.
Because he wanted to keep an eye on the mouse.
Ah, that's like our cat. She likes to keep an eye on the mouse. Why was the cookie sad?
Oh, because it didn't have enough dough.
No, that's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Because his mom was a wafer so long. A wafer. Get it, wafer.
Oh, wafer so long.
He's
It's
a
okay.
wafer. It's okay, little cookie. All right. What do we got left here?
About 60.
60. What do you got? You got any more left for me, Miss Mary?
Yeah. Why did the cat do stand up?
I give up.
Because he lived for the applause.
Applause.
Good one.
Why was the stadium so cold?
I don't know.
There were a lot of fans.
That's a
That
good
is
one.
a good one. That is a good one.
A
It's
really good one.
not as good as Poker Face, but it's a good one. Why was WW2 so slow?
I don't know.
Because they were stalling.
But
Okay, that's bad. That's a bad dad joke right there. I'm going to end it on that one. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, man. We are going to take a quick break right here and come back with a little weather and a News Nation clip to kind of chat about and some spots from our sponsor. So we will be right back after this break. Stick around.
Newsflash, I'm Sean Credan. Brought to you by Pfizer.VaxAssist.com. In Kane County, residents who are resolving issues with unpaid property taxes need to pay attention to those specific dates involved based on the year their taxes were due. For taxes due in June or September of 2024, payments should be directed to the County Treasurer's Office. For taxes from previous years, such as 2021 through 2023, residents must visit the Kane County Clerk's Office. Elgin City officials have announced a major traffic update that starts today. The traffic circle at College Green Drive and Muirfield-Aronimink Circle is set to be removed, leading to a full closure of the intersection for the entire week from today through September 27th. The City of Elgin is inviting you to mark your calendars for October 19th as Nightmare on Chicago Street returns for another spine-chilling event. For those brave enough to venture into this nightmare, tickets and additional details can be found at nightmareonchicagostreet.com. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Credan.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. Your coworker Kyle said bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive could save you money. Bad news. While saying this, Kyle was eating your clearly labeled lunch. Dumb news. Pizza near work costs $7 a slice, and it tastes like drywall covered in ketchup. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and enjoy more lunches far away from Kyle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America, N.A.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Credan. Brought to you by Bank of America Merrill Investments. Elgin City officials have announced a major traffic update that starts today. The traffic circle at College Green Drive and Muirfield-Aronimink Circle is set to be removed, leading to a full closure of the intersection for the entire week from today through September 27th. The City of Elgin is inviting you to mark your calendars for October 19th as Nightmare on Chicago Street returns for another spine-chilling event. For those brave enough to venture into this nightmare, tickets and additional details can be found at nightmareonchicagostreet.com. In Kane County, residents who are resolving issues with unpaid property taxes need to pay attention to those specific dates involved based on the year their taxes were due. For taxes due in June or September of 2024, payments should be directed to the County Treasurer's Office. For taxes from previous years, such as 2021 through 2023, residents must visit the Kane County Clerk's Office. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Credan.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good Good news. Your coworker Kyle said bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive could save you money. Bad news. While saying this, Kyle was eating your clearly labeled lunch. Dumb news. Pizza near work costs $7 a slice, and it tastes like drywall covered in ketchup. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and enjoy more lunches far away from Kyle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Welcome back. You're listening to A Little Girl Talk right here on Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. We're with you till 4 o'clock. Hey, we have a call-in talk line if you want to talk to us. It's 847-931-1410. We got to be doing a little game, too. We got to probably do that tomorrow because I didn't think about it today, so we're going to have to do the game tomorrow. But you can also call our Image 360. You can text our Image 360 line. That is at 505-926-1410. That's 505-926-1410. Or if you want to watch us on YouTube, you could go to YouTube /@WRMN Radio, and you'll find us there. And then on the very right-hand side of the page there, when you're looking at us, you can see chats. You can chat with us. So that's where you'll talk to us if you have anything that you'd like to send our way. And you know that 505-926-1410 number, you can text that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you have something going on that you'd like the radio station to know about, definitely fax it over. Fax it. Did I just use that word? Text it over to 505-926-1410. Does anybody fax anymore? Anybody?
There's a few people.
A handful.
Out in the world.
I heard Dolly Parton only faxes.
But now you can send it out as a as like an email slash thing.
Well, and all you have to do is take a picture of stuff anymore,
Yeah.
right? And then it can become whatever you want it to be, a fax or a whatever. But nobody really faxes. I know that's just a word that's stuck in my head from the past that we'll never use again, right?
We've got a fax line here.
Do we use it?
Occasionally, about twice a year.
Okay. Well, I'll have to. Well, we can also. Can you fax to 505-926-1410? No,
I don't know. That's a text number. You can definitely leave a message and call.
Oh, so you can leave a message.
Yeah, you can leave
talk.
a
It's a
message.
voice line then. Too.
Yeah, well,
okay.
it only is set up for messages.
Okay.
So.
I thought it was just a text line. I didn't realize you could you could actually call and leave a message there too. Is our chat line looking? We got anybody on our chat line
Brendan
today?
says, hello, WRMN listeners.
Well,
I'm Brendan.
Hello, Brendan. Thanks for listening today. Brendan listens all the time, and he makes sure that we know about it too when he's listening today.
We appreciate you, Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan. We appreciate you. Let's see. Let's talk weather. It's chilly out today. Tammy has on jeans. I don't have on socks. I want the record to show. I did not go to socks, but I do have pants on today. It's cold. And I had to go to the cardiologist this morning. So, I had all that fun stuff to do. Sunshine and clouds today. Mix of 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, considerable cloudiness, occasional rain showers after midnight, and a low near 55 degrees. Yeah, we got a big change in weather the last couple of, since yesterday, really. Showers in the morning tomorrow on Tuesday, the 24th, and then cloudy in the afternoon, the high going up to 68 degrees tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, mainly cloudy and a low of 54 degrees. Now, Wednesday, it's going to get a little bit warmer, partly cloudy with that high going up to 75 degrees. And then Wednesday night, a mostly clear sky with a high of around 53 degrees. Thursday, about the same, partly cloudy skies and a high of 76 degrees. Thursday night, overcast skies with a low of 58 degrees. And then Friday, if you're going out to watch that football game, we've got overcast skies, slight chance of rain showers during the day, a high of 77. And then Friday night, overcast with showers at times and a low of 59 degrees. Now, Saturday, the 28th, cloudy with showers and a high of 76 degrees, and those winds are going to be east-northeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour. And then Saturday night, cloudy with a few showers and 58 degrees. The low is going to be 58 degrees, 30% chance of rain. And the sun, get this, sun is setting at 6:39 p.m.
Boo.
Boo-hoo. Yeah, if I had big old boos on that one. Boo, boo, boo. I know. And then, what is it, October? I forgot what. I can look that up real quick. The daylight savings change. Now, let's see. Hold on. Daylight change. Daylight savings comes in Illinois.
November 3rd.
Thank you. I knew you'd get it to it faster than I would. November 3rd. November 3rd, 2024. So we're falling back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be later. It's going to be darker.
But you get that extra hour of sleep, too.
Well, then we're only a 1 hour difference, and I like that.
Yes, so it'll only be an hour between us and you, an hour between Arizona and after November 4th. 3rd, November 3rd.
There is
November
a push
3rd.
to just leave it alone.
I'm okay with that, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't see a need. It's not like we're going out and doing the crops anymore.
No,
and
the reason they do it now is for school children on buses.
Okay.
There's the reason they do it now.
Well,
that way it's not dark out when they line up.
Yeah, well, they're not lining up because they can't get bus drivers. So they got that problem going down. So, I don't know. It just seems wacky if that's why we're doing it, no, I don't know. I don't know why we're doing it. I think we should stop, but that's just me. And, I don't know. You don't do it. Do you notice any difference, Mary?
No.
Not at all.
No.
It just hits 100 degrees at different times.
Yeah,
of the
it's
day.
100. It's 100 all day, every day.
No, I mean, obviously I grew up in a daylight saving Central Standard Time, and that always in the fall, I didn't mind so much springing ahead.
Yeah.
You lose an hour, which is a bummer, but the falling back is like, meh,
I know, and we say we get an extra hour of sleep, but what are you doing with your hour? Are you really sleeping with your hour?
Oh, yeah.
Are you? He's definitely, he's got a new baby. Yes, he is sleeping with his hour. If that baby lets you sleep with that new hour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to have to pay attention. I pay very close attention that day to see what did I do with my extra hour. Did I sleep it away or did I do something frivolous? Like drink mimosas or something,
Yeah, but I mean, you're a time traveler already. You already go forward in time. When only once a year do you get to go backwards in time?
Yeah, but do you want to go backwards?
1 hour.
If I told you right now you could go backwards in time an hour, what would you take it?
Well, I'd have to go back more than just an hour. I mean, what's the point of just an hour?
Just one?
Yeah, just one. What's the point?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess the only time it would be helpful, in my opinion, would be like when I fell, for example, at the radio station. Remember how I fell down the
you'd go back an hour?
Had I gone back an hour, I wouldn't have had a huge, bruise on my hip. But I don't know. I remember I was a cocktail waitress at a local place in Hoffman Estates, and we closed Derby Street. It's not there anymore, but we closed at 3:00. So you give last call at like 2:30. Well, because the time changed and it rolled back, the owners were like, we're staying open another hour, which I'm pretty sure was against the...
It sounds like the labor laws might have something to say about that. Yeah.
But I was like annoyed. I was like, Dino, what do you mean we're going to see? He goes, yeah, the time went back. I'm like, whatever, you guys So
Clean the stalls and go home.
yeah, I was ready to go, man.
I don't know, Mayor. I don't know. I don't know. You don't have to deal with it. So I just like it. We're only going to be an hour apart from.
I know. I like that so much better, for real.
For real, I do like that so much better. Hey, and you know what our friend Mr. Sonar has for us today?
Oh, News Nation clip.
He does. I knew he's been working very feverishly to find us one. What'd you come up with?
So do you guys remember the super yacht that sunk because of the storm?
Yes.
Well, it turns out sensitive intelligence documents may be among the wreckage of the Banazian, the $40 million super yacht that sank off the coast of Sicily in August. A violent storm near the Italian island sunk British tech magnate Mike Lynch's super yacht on August 19th, killing 7 of the 22 people on board. News Nation's Caitlin Becker reports.
Sources calling the content a, quote, great digital archive of Lynch's work, including sensitive data linked to intelligence agencies, big ones like MI5 and possibly even the NSA. All of his cybersecurity work from the decades is believed to be on those encrypted drives. The fear now is that intelligence agencies from other countries could actually try to sneak aboard the wreckage and try to steal those drives. Now, surveillance on the wreck has already been significantly heightened with 24-hour monitoring and specialized divers surveying that site right there. Now, it is a race against time, though, to retrieve these drives before they are compromised.
Those who passed include Lynch and his teenage daughter, Hannah. His wife, Angela, survived.
Now, did one of them survive longer than the other one? Did the daughter pass first or something?
No, they were looking for the daughter.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
She was missing for a couple days after.
He died right away.
I believe so.
They knew that, and then they found her a few days later. And what was his position that he had access to all these?
So he is a big tech magnate in the British tech world. And a magnate is just one of those people that are high influence, high in that realm.
Okay.
And I guess with MI6 and a couple of other European Union security for things, for the cybersecurity aspect of it, then he took his work home with him.
And put it on a boat.
And then sailed off into a storm.
Not the smartest of moves, young man, because, well, now they got to go dig. Who paid? Well, okay, first of all, this is a $40 million.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, $40 million for one boat. One boat.
Super yacht.
A super yacht. I want a super yacht. No,
I want a regular yacht.
I don't want a super
I'll take
yacht.
a regular one.
I'll take 40 regular yachts. That's insane. $40 million. Yeah, for one little boat. Like, holy smoly. And it didn't really hold up so well in the little storm, though, did it?
No. Most of the time you wait out the storm or go around it. I don't know if it was just something that came up quickly.
Like 2 a.m. or something, I remember reading.
Well, and then they had told everybody to go below decks instead of going to the weather deck.
Oh, really?
Yes. They had told everybody to stay in their cabins, which is why it's under investigation as well.
And how many people were on that boat?
There were 22 people on board, and 7 of them passed.
Wow. I thought only the 2 passed. There were more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that many got off. I thought it was only like 4 or 5 that got off. There was 22 people on there? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Quite, it sounded like the party, man. It was a celebration of the daughter, wasn't it?
He had just done something. I think he had just gotten a new position or a new contract or something along those lines, and they went out to celebrate.
I thought he just got off some criminal charges and.
That could have been it too.
Yeah, well,
it's just
sure. Take the $40 million boat off when you get off the criminal charges. Sure, why not?
So that's what they're afraid of, is that some of the things in his encrypted hard drives are still part of the wreckage.
Are
but-
going to get swiped. Yeah. Well,
But because there's a criminal investigation, they are watching it a lot better, a lot closer.
What about water and discs? They don't get along.
Well, I would hope that if I had $40 million super yacht, I would make my discs waterproof.
Yeah, I would have them in a waterproof, like maybe a plastic baggie or
Yeah,
something.
even then, plastic baggie.
Maybe a little Ziploc, something. Just a little something, something.
Yeah. You know those floaties? You guys have been, kayaking or something.
Yes,
at least splurge the $20 or something to get a few of those.
See-through Ziploc floaty for those. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I'm sure they're safe. I'm sure they are.
So that's what they're afraid of is somebody will rob the salvage and then be able to pull those up. But they are still encrypted. But first line of breaking and encrypted data is to have it. So they've got to fish it out first.
Okay. Well, good luck with that. I don't know. Is it easy to find?
It depends. It's the Mediterranean. It depends on if another storm shows up.
I'm going to guess another storm will show up in the Mediterranean. Yeah, at some point. So they better skedaddle and get them so that they can have them, so that they can keep them. And I don't know, what happens if the bad guys get them?
I don't know. They take them, and then they might have to redo the entire infrastructure because this guy was part of a lot of different intelligence agencies. Just probably put the source code for some things in it. They might have to design the whole thing from the ground up.
I can't imagine. No, that don't take your work home with you. There's proof positive.
Don't take your work home on your $40 million.
And your $40 million. If you're going to go on your $40 million yacht, leave your work at home then. Don't bring it with. Why would you bother? I don't know. All right. Well, that's interesting news, Mr. Sonar. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
We are going to take another quick break.
Oh.
What do you got, Mary? What do you got?
Well, they came to celebrate his freedom.
Oh, is that why they went? He did get freedom.
That's
You're
why
right.
they went.
He was let out of jail or something?
Yeah, crazy. Okay, so sorry, I digress for a moment.
No, that's all good to know. Good to know. All right, we're going to take that quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Looking to stay informed on the political issues that truly matter? I'm Dennis Sonar Green, inviting you to join me every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show. WRMN, the talk of the town, is where you'll find clear, balanced analysis of the day's biggest news. We dig into the headlines, cutting through the noise to deliver the facts and insights you need to stay informed. Whether you're deeply into politics or just want to understand what's going on, this show offers the depth and perspectives that matter. Tune in every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on WRMN and be part of the conversation that's shaping our community. Let's navigate today's political landscape together on A Political Talk Show, only on WRMN, the talk of the town.
Welcome back. You're listening to Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. We've got Mary live in Phoenix, Arizona, standing by to chit-chat with us a little bit more today about historic songs of the day. Today is the 23rd. Is that right? Did I screw that up? No, it's the 23rd. It still is, all day long. So, let's see. What do we have on our hot little agenda for this day in music? There's a lot going on, actually, on this day in music. On September 23rd in 1977, David Bowie released Heroes, which would become one of the most celebrated singles in his expansive career. Co-written by Bowie and Brian Eno and co-produced by Bowie and Tony Visconti, the song was recorded in the middle of 1977 at Hansa Studio 2 in West Berlin. Bowie and Eno built the song around synthesizer overdubs, which was an inventive quirk at the time, while Eno's frequent collaborator, Robert Fripp, contributed with guitar parts. Bowie's singular vocals, meanwhile, were captured by microphones placed throughout the room in an innovative multi-latch system created by Visconti. Here's a little bit of the main title song off that album, Heroes, 1977.
Can swing. Though nothing will keep us together. We can beat them forever and ever. Or we can be heroes just for one day.
Just for One Day. That was David Bowie from 1977. The Grateful Dead, 2019, lyricist died. Robert Hunter from the Grateful Dead died at age 78. He provided the Grateful Dead with many of their vivid and enduring lyrics from some of the band's signature songs, including Uncle John's Band and Scarlet Begonias. Let's see, Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood. This is September 23rd, 2013. Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California was shut down for a 15-song set played by Paul McCartney on the roof of the El Captain Theater. An estimated crowd of 10,000 listened from the street below. The show followed his appearance on TV's Jimmy Kimmel Live show. That was in 2013. And let's see, in 2009, a blue plaque was unveiled on the building where Cargo Studios used to be on Kenyon Street in Rockdale, England. The plaque was to recognize the part of the building played in the British music scene between 1978 and 2000, in the early years as a home to Cargo Studios and Tractor Music, then later Sweet 16 Studios. That was more like English stuff. Let's see, I had one back here. David Bowie, we did. Bob Marley. There was something about SIU in here. Let me see. Here, in 1969 on this date, Northern Illinois University's Northern Star newspaper ran a story claiming that Paul McCartney had been killed in a car crash in 1966 and replaced by a look-alike. The conspiracy theory was picked up by WKNR-FM in Detroit, and soon the story spread worldwide. The rumor became so prevalent that McCarthy eventually came out of seclusion at his Scottish farm to deny the story. I don't remember hearing about any of that. That sounds a little wacky. Oh. Wacky, I tell you, wacky. And then we had Neil Young. We'll probably go out on this to the commercial because we're running out of time. Well, no, we got a couple minutes. Neil Young was named Artist of the Year at the American Honors and Awards at the 5th annual event in Nashville, Tennessee. 60-year-old songwriter was released the album Living with War, his protest album entitled Living with War. And here is a little Harvest Moon from Neil Young.
Come a little bit just like children sleeping. We could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the light. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night.
Free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get annuity do's and don'ts for baby boomers and the annuity rate report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. That's 800-760-1845.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Bears rallied with 13 points in the fourth quarter, but couldn't overcome the Colts in a 21-16 loss at Indianapolis on Sunday. Chicago 1-2 with the setback. Caleb Williams, 33 of 52 passing, 2 touchdowns, 363 yards in the loss. The Cubs shut out the Nationals 5-0. Shota Imanaga, 15-3 with the win. 4 strikeouts, 6 hits over 7 innings. The Cubs have already been eliminated from playoff contention. The Padres rallied to beat the White Sox 4-2 in San Diego on Sunday. With the loss, the White Sox tied the expansion 19-62 Mets for most losses in a season since 1900. It was their 120th. The White Sox still have 6 games remaining. They led it 2-1 heading into the bottom of the 8th. The 1899 Cleveland Spiders hold the all-time Major League record with 134 losses.
Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more.
For an absolutely amazing meal and attentive, smiling staff, try Red Ox Restaurant and Bar in Hampshire. They have a delicious Friday night fish fry. There's so many great dishes on the menu that'll keep you returning. Try their savory French onion soup. Then for your main course, choose from a wide variety of steaks and chops, fried chicken, shrimp, or juicy prime rib, done just the way you like it. Red Ox also has daily specials and a full bar for you and your friends. Visit redoxhampshire.com today.
When you need your banker, they should be ready to put you first. At Wintrust, you can have the banking experience you need and the one you deserve. Ready for a change? We've made it even easier. Our new sophisticated online platform makes opening accounts a breeze, but our bankers are always here for you. Open a new Total Access checking account in minutes at wintrust.com/fast. Plus, get $300.
$100 required to open. Requirements to qualify. Must use link to apply.
Member FDIC.
There are some things you can't cover up with lipstick and powder. Thought I heard you mention my name. Can't you talk any louder? Don't come any closer. Don't come any nearer. My vision of you can't come any clearer. Oh, I just wanna hear girls talk.
Welcome back. You're listening to A Little Girl Talk right here. It is 3:07 on a kind of chilly afternoon here. Happy Monday to y'all. Hope you're adapting with the new weather pattern that we've got coming your way. It's a good thing it started on a Monday, I guess, because now you can just go the whole week long with like colder temperatures, and then next week let's get a little colder too. So hang in there for that one. Mary, speaking of cold, you've been experimenting with some cold things, haven't you?
I have. And I am like going to be like, just even make it more and more because I found out. So I purchased a product, a kitchen utensil, which apparently is viral. My daughter is like, Mom, you need to purchase the Ninja Creamy. CREMI.
The Ninja Creamy is what we're looking at today. Okay.
Yep. So I purchased it and it sat in the box for a couple months. And then my husband's like, are you ever going to open this?
Are you ever going to use the Creamy, young lady?
I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So I opened it Then I put it on, I cleaned it, put it on the counter, and then it sat for another month. And it was, I read the instructions, but it was still kind of confusing. And I'm not dumb, but I'm more of like a just go with it, right? So I read the instruction, like, okay, it's a little confusing. But then I Googled it and I watched a video and I'm like, okay, I totally got this.
What, because the instructions were too hard? It was easier to watch a video?
It was way easier to watch a video because there were some things that were, well, there's a couple things. Number one, it's really loud at first. And so then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, am I burning the motor out? Am I doing something wrong? I mean, I followed the instructions, but so it can be a little intimidating.
Okay, so what is it? It's a bowl that, do you have to put, like, you used to have to put the rock salt and all that crap in there. You don't have to, it's an ice cream maker.
Well, no, Tammy.
Oh, not just an ice cream maker?
It is not just an ice cream maker. Hold on to your hat.
Holding.
However, I did discover there's an updated version since I bought it. Kind of, I had a little FOMO on that till I really looked at what other features it has, and it's
not worth it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would get it. So the product itself is called the Creamy, CREMI. So actually, Food and Wine tested 30 different models, and this was best overall.
Wait, I can make wine in that?
No, but actually, I did make the an alcoholic. Let me tell you what it can do.
Please tell me.
So number one, it makes ice cream. And the cool thing about it is you can make dairy or dairy alternative for those folks that are staying away from dairy or can't have dairy.
That would be me. Me.
There's so many options. Like if you go to the store, not so many options. So when because I made ice cream, I used unsweetened almond milk.
Yeah.
And, some other folks use, if they want to make it heavier protein.
Yeah.
Core powder, and you can get like 32 grams of protein in just a little container. You can do all sorts of different milk. Oat milk, that was one of the recipes. So it makes ice cream. So I made the vanilla ice cream and I used the almond milk. It was delicious. Then
what else is in it besides almond milk and vanilla?
Okay, so don't get grossed out by this. You don't have to make it this way.
What did you do?
So I need to stay away from sugar.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I need to reduce my carbs.
Yes.
Not because I'm vain, because the doctor said I needed to. So
yeah, right.
My husband thinks I'm the cutest little thing, even though, really.
Well.
So I used cottage cheese, almond milk, stevia, and a vanilla extract is what I use.
And how was that?
It was really, really good.
Good.
Really good. But since I've now subscribed to the TikTok channel of Creamy, holy cow, there's so many more you can make. So for example, there's this one recipe that I'm like, I'm totally making this. And so everything that I used, which was the 1.5 cups of whatever type of milk substitute you want, I can have regular milk, half a cup of cottage cheese, the stevia, the vanilla extract. But there's a whole bunch that use sugar-free pudding or sugar-free Jell-O, strawberry shortcake, and so I made.
Does it all have the cottage cheese though, or does it?
No.
That's just for your base.
So in lieu of the cottage cheese, I just discovered I can use protein powder. So that will give me the protein that the cottage cheese gives you. So yeah, interesting. Okay, what else? Okay, it makes ice cream. It makes light ice cream for the health. And I don't know the big difference between the regular ice cream and the light ice cream. I use the ice cream mode. But, for paleo and keto, some of the recipes called for like light corn syrup. You could use raw agave nectar.
That's better.
I love the idea of just using like natural things because so many times there's so many additives and things that I really wasn't aware. So in lieu of sugar, use stevia. Okay, then there's a mix-in function. So I use this. One of my very favorite ice creams is Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey. I love banana, chocolate, nuts, love it all. So what you do is you make the vanilla ice cream, which I did, and it comes in there's these containers that you need, and I bought extras. So I made the vanilla, you put it in the freezer, kind of let it freeze for a bit, and then you take it back out and you burrow like a hole from the top down to the bottom, and you put all your fill-ins. So I put banana, I put shaved dark chocolate with the most cocoa, so it's the least amount of sugar, and then I put some nuts in there. So you put them in the middle, and then you put the thing back in and you push mix in. So what it does is it mixes it in without
pulverizing it. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So that's an option. So I made that. That was delicious. It was my own healthy, low sugar Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey. Loved it. Gelato. So you can make gelato. It's more. I haven't tried. I haven't ventured into this yet.
Okay. What's gelato made out of? What do they?
So it's more custard.
Eggs?
So,
they want eggs in it? No.
Let me look that up here.
Please look that up. You have the book right there.
Gelato. Go to page 40 for the vanilla bean gelato.
All right, let's talk vanilla bean.
So, yes, gelato has egg yolks.
Yeah, okay.
So 4 large egg yolks.
Wow.
Tablespoon of light corn syrup, but you can use the agave. Half a cup or quarter cup of granulated sugar. You can use stevia. 1 cup of heavy cream. You can use, in lieu of the heavy cream, you can use coconut cream unsweetened. And then a whole vanilla bean split in half lengthwise.
Okay.
So it's more custardy. And then you got to cook it on the stove. I haven't.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. You got to cook it on the stove. You mean it won't get hot? You can't cook the eggs in that thing?
No.
Okay.
But, so I haven't tried it, but I think I might because I do like gelato. Sorbet. I did make a sorbet.
Okay. What's in the sorbet? That's just fruit, right?
Yeah, it's like fruit. You just take fruit and you make them into delicious, I call it Italian ice.
Yeah.
So I love watermelon.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to make some Italian ice watermelon. And I was thinking I was going to make it just like make it and have it. Then I started reading the instruction. I'm like, oh, you have to freeze the watermelon first. So I'm like, I won't be making that today. I'll be making it tomorrow. But once it's frozen, it was 3 ingredients, Tammy.
What is it?
The frozen watermelon.
Yeah.
Distilled water and maple syrup. I know that sounds weird. And
really? Wait, so chunks of frozen watermelon, is that what you throw in there? Okay.
Yeah, little squares. You want to kind of make them even and stuff. And then you just throw them in the freezer and let them freeze up for a few hours. I froze them overnight. And then, you take them out, you put some water in there, you put a little bit maple syrup, and I use
maple syrup and watermelon. I just want you to think about that for a quick second. Like a bowl of watermelon with a little maple syrup on top and a spoon. No.
It was so good.
You just disappeared into your couch. Where did you go?
I actually am getting it for you because it was so good.
Oh, it's that it? Oh, you're eating it? Are you eating it?
I made a second serving.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm not going to eat it right now because
that would be messy.
Come on,
but it's okay. So it's like frozen. It's like a slushy.
Yeah. Slushy is a little bit more liquidy than this.
Okay, it's thicker.
Yeah.
Than a slushy.
So you can make that. You can make a smoothie bowl.
Can I take? Wait. Go back to your watermelon. I'm obsessed with the watermelon one. Can I take the watermelon one and put, I don't know, some Tito's in there or something?
Absolutely.
I'm just thinking that might be a little tasty dessert right there.
So in lieu of the water, you could use distilled vodka.
Oh, yes. Well, they do distill their vodka, don't they? Okay.
They do. They do.
Fabulous. All right. Good to know. I didn't have any distilled water, so I had to use vodka in my recipe.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I tried. Uh-huh. Okay. What else did you make?
Okay, then, well, I'm going to tell you about the other functions.
No. Tell me about the other functions.
There's 2 more. So you can make smoothie bowls, and there's different settings on it,
A
right?
smoothie bowl is different than what you just showed me. What you just showed me was sorbet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Smoothie bowl, you kind of just mix any type of fruit or vegetables that you want, and you use the setting on smoothie bowl. So the pulverizing is different based upon what you choose.
Would I ever put a vegetable in my smoothie bowl?
You know, people do, man. They put kale and
Say it isn't true. Well, do any of the recipes that you have any of those items in it for the smoothie bowl? I mean, it's liquid, right? It's not like I don't know.
No, it's frozen.
It's frozen, but it's not I'm picturing a vegetable, a frozen vegetable, and thinking that tastes yucky, right?
Yeah, the only thing that they have for the smoothie bowl is, please hold.
Holding.
Okay, page 34.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to that. I mean, it looks good because then you put like granola or
other ingredients on top of it.
After, but you have to freeze it first. So this recipe here is for a coconut mango smoothie bowl. So it's really just the frozen fruit part that you make.
Yeah.
So it calls for 2 cups of fresh or frozen mango cut into 1-inch pieces, coconut milk. You're not going to use the whole can. And that's what and then you can top it with sliced strawberries, coconut, almond. There is nothing with vegetables. So yeah, I'm sure on the TikTok maybe there is, but.
Yeah, I don't know. Vegetables, I don't know. I guess, there are people that put spinach and kale and everything. I don't personally know them, but I'm sure that they exist. I'm sure that they're out there, I don't know. Yeah. So what else did you make with yours?
Okay, and then the last thing that it does, and I did make this, is it makes milkshakes, but they're thick milkshakes. So you can either use store-bought whatever ice cream or the homemade creamy ice cream, which is what I did. And I made a white Russian milkshake. It was a dessert and a cocktail all in one.
What? Stop.
Loved it. So it was just my homemade vanilla ice cream, some coffee liqueur, and some Grey Goose vodka.
What? Stop it. So what did you put? Wait. You pour it on the ice cream? You pour it in the ice cream?
Put it all together.
Oh, and then you drink it.
So yes, you do 2 cups of vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me 2 cups of vodka, and that's quite the cups of vodka.
Tablespoons of,
with 2 tablespoons of ice cream.
Of vodka.
Uh-huh.
And it was great. It's funny because people are like, well, what's the difference between like a blender and a creamy?
Okay.
What makes it different? And so it's like comparing a bike to a car. There's really no comparison. The way that the creamy works, the blender has your blades on the bottom, and they're fixed, right? And they just go around. Sometimes you have to turn it off and shake it to get the stuff.
Right.
Here, it's so crazy. It actually comes from the top, and it's a 4-pronged blade, and it comes down, and the 4 arms spin as it goes down all the way to the bottom. That's what it sounds really loud at first, like, and I'm like, shit, am I doing this right? And then if you're just patient, you see that it actually slowly, so it blends everything all the way through evenly.
Okay.
So it's fabulous. It's fabulous.
Now, so when you put nuts or ice or anything like that in there, it will pulverize it so that it's like little teeny gone? Like you can't tell that it was a big chunk of something? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but none of the recipes call for any ice cubes at all.
Okay. Can you make smoothies in it? Like regular smoothies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
It's not just ice cream maker, not just, it's a creamy. It's the Ninja Creamy.
It's a creamy. It's got many, many things. Now, there is the Creamy Deluxe, which I did not purchase.
No, and you have FOMO, my understanding is that,
Yeah, and I actually, my husband was like, are you ever going to use this thing? And I'm like, it wasn't even undone, right? From the Amazon box. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll return it. So you know how you go into your orders?
Yeah.
I missed the window to return it. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm glad I didn't return it because it's fantastic. And my daughter, Katie, was like, Mom, this is all the rage. You're going to friggin' love it, especially because then you can control what goes in there.
Yeah, well, see, that's your newest thing. And that's what you got to start watching your sugar intake, right? And your, some of that stuff that the doc was telling you to do. So now this is a fabulous way to make creamy desserts or cocktails. You choose. And there you go. Could I do something with, I don't know, Kettle One and blueberries in there, maybe? I don't know.
Absolutely, Tammy.
We'll have to come up with a nice little cocktail that you can make out of that. That's like a slushy, but with like fun stuff in it. A healthy slushy.
Absolutely. And a fun one too, because it gives you a little buzz. So
well, you know how I'm going for blue. I like blue things. I like to drink blue. I like to eat and drink blue things. I know it's randomly weird, but you think how many blue things do you eat? Not a lot. So if you wanted a blue something in that thing, you could make it,
Absolutely.
We did
now,
once.
Do you want to know the price, Tam?
Yes, I'd like to. What is the price tag? No, let me guess the price tag, shall we?
Okay.
Let's play The Price is Right. If I win, I get to keep it. Okay, it is. Mary, let's see, where did you get this at? Amazon? Yes, you told me it was an Amazon buy. I will tell you that it was $24.99.
$24.99?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, no.
What was it? Babe, I got beeped. What was it?
$249.
Mary Corbett, you're kidding me. $200.
Now, the review, that magazine, Food and Wine.
Yes.
Actually tested 30 different models. And this one has said it is a little bit pricey, but it's worth every penny.
Okay.
Now it is on sale right now.
Okay. How much is it on sale for?
Well, the regular one, which is what I have with the 7 features, is on sale for $168.49.
Well, that's pretty good. $168.49. Now, what about the deluxe version?
The deluxe has 11 programs.
Has a what?
And 11 instead of 7 programs.
Oh, gotcha.
9, 10, 11 has 4 more features. They have the Cremachino. But you can just use the milkshake thing or the smoothie thing. I think
you don't need the cremachino. You don't think?
You really don't. You can make your frappes. It says so. That one, it actually was $249.99. It's on sale for $229.95.
Gotcha. So you would recommend
larger storage containers for families.
And, and it has extra ones. You bought extra ones of those. You said
I did buy extras, but the deluxe one has a bigger.
Oh,
container.
gotcha.
So if you have kids, they're all not getting like two bites.
You each get 2 teaspoons of the dessert that I just made. That would not go over very well, I don't think.
Yeah, and I don't need that because I don't have.
You don't have the youngsters hanging around no more.
No, ma'am.
Empty nest Mary over there. So, do you think you need, though, bigger containers, or is that enough, the one that you have?
I think, what you can do is you can make different. So I bought, 4 extra containers. So you can make the vanilla, you can make the chocolate, you can make the sorbet, you can make, so I think for a family, the bigger would be convenient.
Right, but you don't need it. No, you can just do it, make different flavors and put them in the refrigerator, and there you have it, or the freezer.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Well, good. All right.
So I have to give a shout out to my daughter, Katie Corbett, because she is the one that encouraged me to get it.
All right, then.
Then not bothered me, but every once in a while she'd touch base. Hey, have you tried it yet? And now that I've discovered the TikTok channel for the creme, the possibilities are endless for protein, macros. Oh, you can make a matcha. You know how
what?
Matcha is really popular right now.
I don't know what that is. Spell it.
M-A-T. Matcha.
Matcha. Never heard of it.
Green stuff.
Well, you kind of disappear when you hold that up, but it just goes away. I can't see it. Can you see it? There you go. That's a picture of the green drink. Yeah.
Yeah. So matcha. Oh, you could probably make your first watch stuff in there.
Oh yeah, with the same stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could put collagen in there, all sorts of things. So
collagen, that's not a bad thing to throw in there. Although I throw mine in the coffee. You can't taste that at all. Yeah. Awesome. Well, it sounds like you had, and so you're glad you couldn't return it and you got it hanging around for a couple $100. You can make ice cream all summer long, all winter long too, if you want.
Yeah. So matcha is a superfood, a super ingredient.
What is it?
It contains all sorts of good things for you.
Wait, is matcha the name of a dish or that's one item?
No, it's the name of the powder.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha matcha.
So you add it to it.
I see, like a protein powder.
Interesting. Yes, but there's 0 grams of protein in this. So nutrition facts is that it has really good ingredients, details. It's certified organic matcha leaf powder.
I don't know what, leek matcha leaf.
Leaf, L-E-A-F.
Oh, leaf. Oh. And
it's got caffeine. And antioxidants, 42 milligrams of antioxidants per serving.
Wow.
So we learned something today.
I know. I learned a lot, Mary. Learned a lot about how to make cold, squishy, yummy treats. Mm-hmm.
Yum.
That you can make as healthy or as unhealthy as you choose. Good idea. Yeah, good idea. All right. What's the name of that again? It's called the
Ninja Creami, C-R-E-M-I.
And you got that on Amazon, and you can get it under $200. Go have a look at it if you want to make some ice cream. All right, we got a skedaddle. We're going to cut away real quick for bottom of the hour news. We'll be right back.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Pfizer.VaxAssist.com. In Kane County, residents who are resolving issues with unpaid property taxes need to pay attention to those specific dates involved based on the year their taxes were due. For taxes due in June or September of 2024, payments should be directed to the county treasurer's office. For taxes from previous years, such as 2021 through 2023, residents must visit the Kane County clerk's office. Elgin City officials have announced a major traffic update that starts today. The traffic circle at College Green Drive and Muirfield-Aronimink Circle is set to be removed, leading to a full closure of the intersection for the entire week from today through September 27th. The City of Elgin is inviting you to mark your calendars for October 19th as Nightmare on Chicago Street returns for another spine-chilling event. For those brave enough to venture into this nightmare, tickets and additional details can be found at nightmareonchicagostreet.com. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. Your coworker Kyle said bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive could save you money. Bad news. While saying this, Kyle was eating your clearly labeled lunch. Dumb news. Pizza near work costs $7 a slice, and it tastes like drywall covered in ketchup. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and enjoy more lunches far away from Kyle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Cubs shut out the Nationals 5-0. Shota Imanaga 15-3 with the win. 4 strikeouts, 6 hits over 7 innings. The Cubs have already been eliminated from playoff contention. The Padres rallied to beat the White Sox 4-2 in San Diego on Sunday. With the loss, the White Sox tied the expansion 1962 Mets for most losses in a season since 1900. It was their 120th. The White Sox still have 6 games remaining. They led it 2-1 heading into the bottom of the 8th. The 1899 Cleveland Spiders hold the all-time Major League record with 134 losses. The Bears rallied with 13 points in the fourth quarter but couldn't overcome the Colts in a 21-16 loss at Indianapolis on Sunday. Chicago 1-2 with the setback. Caleb Williams 33 of 52 passing, 2 touchdowns, 363 yards in the loss.
Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
There are some things you can't cover up with lipstick and powder. Thought I heard you mention my name. Can't you talk any louder? Don't come any closer. Don't come any nearer. My vision of you can't come any clearer. Oh, I just wanna hear girls talk. Got a loaded imagination being fired by girls.
Welcome back. You're listening to Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. Welcome in. We've got Mary Corbett on the line from Phoenix, Arizona. And we've got, well, let's see. What time is it now? Oh, it's News Nation time. We have News Nation time out there today. What kind of clip do we have today on our News Nation network?
I've got one for you here, but first I want to hit Wendy with the chat. She says, "Hi, ladies in Sonar. I bought that creamy for a friend for her birthday, and this year she decided not to be my friend."
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know if she's mourning the creamy more than the friend is what it seems like.
I'm not really sure what happened there. I don't know.
Very grateful friend.
Yeah, but she has a creamy, so
You should ask for it back, Wendy.
yeah, you should get your creamy back. You should be an Indian creamy giver. You should get it back. I mean, what the heck? For $200, go for it, and you know, make your own ice cream from now on. Don't you think? That's what we ought to do. We ought to do relationship advice on this show.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good one. We wouldn't get in too much trouble, would we, Mary?
Well, probably not. We're really quite. We would be a great resource for that, Tammy. So maybe we put that into the thing.
Yes, we'll put that in the hopper, into the segment hopper. We'll do one of those next week.
Yeah, go ahead and reach out to us, 505-926-1410, if you wanted to text us your relationship question.
It's 505-926-1410. Yeah, text in your question. We'll help you because we're so good at that.
We'll do it. We'll at least make an attempt.
Yeah, we will make our very best attempt to help you with your issue, whatever it is. Or you can call us if you want to do that, 847-931-1410. That is the number to call. Right now, we've got a News Nation clip coming our way. Let's see what Mr. Sonar has pulled out of the hopper for us today.
Authorities are warning the public after fake QR codes were discovered on parking meters across Redondo Beach.
Really?
News Nation's Nancy Liu reports.
Scam QR codes have also been reported in San Francisco, Bakersfield, San Diego, and San Clemente. Around the country, in Nashville and Akron, Ohio as well. And internationally, in England and Canada. QR code scams are known as quishing, QR code phishing, and it's popping up more because criminals know it works. And according to law enforcement, there are links to Russia. Now, best course is not to scan any QR code unless you know it's legitimate, and that applies to more than just paying for parking.
Stickers with fraudulent QR codes were discovered on approximately 150 parking meters along Epsdale and Riviera Village areas. So it's part of this new phishing, which is called quishing.
Quishing, I've never heard of quishing, but I did the Escanada. Is that where that was? Escanada?
Esplanade.
Esplanade. Yeah, I used to live there on the Esplanade in Redondo Beach. And I don't use QR codes to park. Do you?
Well, it's like one of those things where it says pay for parking with your phone. So they have a QR code sitting on the parking meter.
I go to my app, my own app. Yeah, I don't ever do that, though.
Most municipalities have their own app or at least their own website to tell you to go to.
I've got Park Chicago or whatever. I've got like 2 or 3 apps on my phone that I downloaded that I know are legit apps, but I've never gone up to a parking meter and done the QR code. I didn't even know that was an option.
Well, while doing the research as well, NBC in California posted pictures of the QR code, and it's like, hey, don't.
You idiot.
You're taking pictures of the thing that you're not supposed to be taking pictures of.
And putting it out on the broadcast network. Yeah.
So, again, yes, do not scan any QR code that you do not know. Same thing with links. Don't click on any link that you don't know.
That's
where
a hard one to get people not to do, not to click on that. And I kind of thought QR codes were a thing of the past. Like, I didn't really even think anybody. No, I know people are using them. They're hot.
Especially with virtual reality as well, because, or even then augmented reality, where it's not a full virtual landscape. It's just hold your phone around and wave it around.
Yeah.
And what'll happen is your phone will see a QR code and then put that augmented reality on your phone instead of the QR code. So it's a bunch of different things that are out there with it, but you should not be just waving your phone around, clicking on links.
Well, no. But I mean, the QR code came out how many years ago? I mean,
it's been a while.
It's been a minute. And I thought they kind of put it to bed. Like they made all kinds of stuff with it, and then they stopped using it.
Well, think about this for real estate, Tammy. So if you go in to visit a new home builder, a community, you know, a lot of times you'd have a brochure, the floor plans, whatever. Oh, no, not anymore. It's like, hey, scan this QR code.
Save us the paper, yeah.
Digital, yeah, we're being environmentally friendly and all that.
And restaurants are doing it now because of the COVID aspect
right,
of it.
That
Because they didn't want to hand around plastic pieces of paper.
Right. The germiest place in a restaurant they found to be the menu. So
not the ketchup?
Not the ketchup unless you lick it. Then you're in trouble. Then you're in trouble. Yeah. But or the seat. I always thought the seat where you sit down, but no, they said the menu was germier than the seat where you sit. So, I mean, and that's what they used to use it for during the whole pandemic thing was, nobody had paper menus ever. Now there's some of them have the QR thing sitting on a table, and you can get a menu electronically, or you can get a paper one. Now you get both options. But I kind of thought so don't click on any QR codes. I guess that's the moral of that story.
Yeah, well, ones that you don't know that's there.
I see you eating your ice cream.
So there's a lot of watermelon. But yeah, you do want to use QR codes because it is easier and more convenient, especially with business cards, or even then menus outside of a business. But a lot of times, when you're dealing with money directly, that should automatically be a caution flag of like, hey, I've got to put my money in, or I've got to link my PayPal or whatever else.
Okay.
That's usually the first red flag for something.
No money and codes. What are they called?
Yeah, the QR codes. The QR
No money
code
and
that
QR
has
codes.
no title to it. A lot of times it's just a sticker that just goes out there. So random ones don't do it, but I don't think it's going away.
No. Well, and so
Don't be quished. Don't be quished.
Don't be quished.
Quished.
No quishing. No quishing here. No, we did a sign for the band, and Taylor created a QR code with our band info on it that you can do. And I'm like, are they still using those? She's like, oh, yeah, they're using them more than ever now. I just kind of thought they were going away, but.
When we ran the Super Bowl, we had, we ran the press row when
I'm like,
we went
wait a
down
minute,
to it.
you ran the Super Bowl?
Well, we went to press row with a couple of NFL players, and what we had done is we put banners up with the logo, and then another just as large behind them was a QR code. So every time somebody would take pictures of the players, that was something that came up every time that somebody was trying to take a picture of us. That since that QR code was like 3 feet
That's
wide,
interesting, yeah.
it was big enough for people that were taking pictures of the booth to still get our website for it.
Info. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll just make a really big QR code and put it behind the band. And then
There you
anybody
go.
who takes a picture, you're going to get there it is. Mary's holding up an illegitimate one right now.
Okay. No question here, but that reminds me I need to click on this QR code. I went and had some tests done the other day, and the girls were so wonderful. They're like, hey, would you mind doing a survey?
Oh.
That's really handy because it takes you right to the landing page of the Google review.
Yeah, right. Oh, I thought you were giving out your test results with that, and anybody could just.
I haven't gotten them yet.
Well, we all did.
Tell me how it is.
Yeah,
how
I'll tell
everything
you.
looks.
I'll tell you if you're going to croak or not.
Well, then
I
that
don't
way
know.
I don't have to tell you to go to www.wrmn1410.com. We'll put all that into your search bar. Well, you could just pull out your phone, take a picture of it, and hit that button.
Yeah, that does definitely make it a lot easier. So
It makes it easier to fish too.
But that's the problem now, isn't it? You got to be careful about it just never occurred to me that was going to be a scam now, that we're using these QR codes for a scam. So now I know. Look what I learned today.
I love it. Me too.
We're so educational. I can't stand it. All right, we're going to take our last break of the show, and then we're going to come back, and we've got some Did You Know coming your way. So stick around. More education on the way. Just a minute.
Twin Zeros at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights, Illinois. Check out the full menu at twinzeros.com. Twin Zeros restaurant in Harwood Heights not only serves traditional gyros, but also has chicken gyro sandwiches. Twin Zeros also serves a variety of sandwiches ranging from cheeseburgers and Vienna beef hot dogs that have recently been inducted into the Vienna Beef Hot Dog Hall of Fame. Italian beef, Italian sausage, and combo sandwiches. To ethnic favorites such as Slovaki and Grecian chicken. Slovaki is shish kebabs, specifically chicken or pork shish kebabs, grilled to perfection, served on a warm pita with tomatoes, onions, and our homemade tzatziki sauce. You can also enjoy barbecue ribs served every day. Twins is open 7 days a week and also delivers locally. Located at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights. Check out the full menu at twinzeros.com. That's twinzeros.com.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM.
Experts say regular auto maintenance is one of the most important things for your car. Meineke Car Care Center at 376 Sundown Road in South Elgin covers all your automotive needs. From oil changes, brake services, and emission testing, Meineke's expert staff provides hard work and dedication with the utmost professionalism. Need an oil change? Visit Meineke in South Elgin. for their 23-point inspection. Call 847-888-9644.
Take your family out or meet up with a friend for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Elgin IHOP, located at 101 Randall Road by the theater. They're open for dining 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop in at 3 p.m. for happy hour with discounted meal deals for early birds starting at just $6. You can choose from breakfast choices like the pancake sundaes or juicy burgers or maybe a classic burrito bowl. Check out the menu at ihop.com today.
One of the things we're proud of at WRMN is our connection to the local community. In fact, recently we hosted a fundraiser for a longtime listener, Gene Wheeler, and First Shift listener George Rollinson says it turned out perfectly.
Perfection is a moving target. You try to hit that bullseye and you zone in on it. It moves a little to the left, then it moves a little to the right. I don't know. I'd say we hit a bullseye. I don't know how that could have been any better.
Working together to make Elgin better. We are WRMN AM 1410, serving the local community since 1949.
There are some things you can't cover up with lipstick and powder. Thought I heard you mention my name. Can't you talk any louder? Don't come any closer. Don't come any nearer. My version of you can't come any clearer. Oh, I just wanna hear girls talk. Gotta load it and back.
Welcome back to Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. You've got Tammy and Mary here today, and we're kind of wrapping up our Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. We're kind of wrapping up our Monday. We thought we'd do maybe some Did You Knows. A little Did You Know out there here and there. Sonar's got a few to toss at us as well. Like, did you know a hummingbird's heart beats over 1,000 times a minute? I could believe that. Can't you?
Wow.
I know.
That's quite a bit.
That's a lot, 1,000 times a minute, but they go so fast. I can believe that. Did you know that a crocodile, though, can't move his tongue?
Well,
I know. The poor little crocodile has no tongue to move.
What does he do when he bites a person?
I guess he uses his
side?
See, now, mine is the kind that doesn't explain anything. It just gives you the fact.
I have one that explains if it's true or not true.
I know. So does Sonar. Mine is just, did you know a crocodile? Crocodile can't move his tongue. I don't know why, but he can't.
Michael comes in on chat and says, GR Code Monkey, you can add a logo in the middle of the QR code. That's pretty neat.
Oh, like your own visible logo?
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
That's a fun fact right there.
Yeah, we could do that. We could add that.
Crocodiles as well. Crocodiles can go months without eating.
Well, they don't really need those teeth then, do they? Well, their tongue. They don't need their tongue too much if they can go months without eating. What do you mean? Like, so if they eat, what do they? They eat, let's say they eat an otter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do they eat otters?
I think so.
A random otter. And then how long do they go?
They have extremely slow metabolisms, especially when they're resting or in colder temperatures because they're cold-blooded.
Mm-hmm.
This allows them to conserve energy for long periods. When they do eat, they consume large amounts of food at once, storing the fat in their bodies, which they use for energy over time.
All right. Nothing about their tongue. Not moving.
No, I'll have to look that one up.
Well, just saying. It's not going anywhere. That tongue.
I don't have a crocodile or an alligator one, but staying with animals.
Yes, what do you got with animals?
Did you know that it's physically impossible for pigs to look up at the sky?
We did talk about this. This had to be on your day off. We talked about pigs and dogs looking up, like what they have to do to look up at the sky.
What was your explanation there, Mary? Do you have one?
It says that the anatomy of a pig's neck muscles and spine has certain limitations to the movement of their head, and so it restricts it from going upwards. And it makes it impossible for them to look straight up to the sky.
Wow.
Take that. Take that, piglet. You're not seeing the sky today. Did you know that the average person will spend 25 years asleep?
Wow.
I know. I don't know. I guess that's if you live the average, what is it, 75, 80 years now? I don't know what it is these days. Average lifespan.
I think it's around 70.
Is it only 70?
Yeah, it's been going down.
What the heck? What the heck's going on? It should be going up, don't you think?
I would think so, but capitalism. Elephants can hear through their feet.
Get out.
Yeah,
How's
they
that
can't
work?
jump, but they can hear through their feet.
Elephants can't jump. How does that work?
So elephants can detect low-frequency vibrations through the ground and sense a sense known as seismic communication. Their feet contain sensitive cells that pick up the vibrations, allowing them to sense distant sounds like thunder or movement of other elephants. These signals help them communicate over long distances.
That's how they can tell when the relatives are coming for dinner. They can,
Exact stampede.
They can just hear them coming.
And that's because sound actually travels faster through more dense medium.
Okay. All right. The elephant, who's that?
Who's that a picture of,
Who's
Dean?
that?
The most streamed Spotify single.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles has the most streamed single. That's a really good fun fact.
The streamed Spotify singles, Harry Styles. I just heard of him being compared to David Bowie the other day. I know.
Really?
I'm not there yet, but somebody thought they'd put those two together.
They're both kind of like a little more
Edgy.
flamboyant.
Yeah, right. So an elephant's ears are used not to hear, but to regulate body temperature.
Oh, it's a good thing they can hear through their
The feet,
then.
yeah, that's right. It's a good thing they got some bones in their
I thought it
hoofs
was
that
for
they can.
flying.
Yeah.
I saw just that one.
Yeah, it says an elephant's ears are used to regulate body temperature. And then, of course, that's all I get on that one.
And that makes sense because they can't hear out of them, like you said. Do you guys know that camels have 3 eyelids?
What?
They do.
I think I've read that before.
And reason being is to protect them from the blowing desert sand. They have different ways to adjust to their environment. They have a 3rd clear eyelid that helps in protecting their eyes when the sand blows. And then there's 2 rows of long lashes to protect their eyes. So that 3rd eyebrow, or eyelid, they only use when they're in an environment where the sand is blowing.
Is that right? Well,
yes.
There you have it. That makes all kinds of sense. Why they would need 3. Now crocodiles. Back to crocodiles, shall we? They never outgrow their enclosure. I don't know why. Why they buy?
Oh, they just don't grow bigger than what they can handle.
So they buy big. They buy their house big when they start. When they build, they build big enough, and then they never have to move. Okay.
I heard this the other day. Bees can recognize human faces.
I heard that too, and they follow you around. Like if you piss off a bee, they're going to find you.
Bees use a process called configural processing to recognize faces. They perceive faces in the same way humans do by interpreting the arrangement of eyes, nose, and mouth. This ability helps bees recognize specific flowers and return to the same places, aiding in efficient foraging.
See? Efficient foraging. How about that? Efficient foraging. Did you know that reindeer hair is hollow inside like a tube?
Is that for warmth?
It doesn't. Again,
Because polar bears are the same way.
What is?
Polar bears.
Polar bears. Well, it makes sense. I don't know. Reindeers are in the cold, right? Aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy fact.
Cows don't have upper front teeth.
What?
I know. Randomly weird. How do they chew their cud? She wondered aloud.
How do they bite it? Like
Right.
they chomp it off.
Right. I don't know. Well, I don't know.
What have you got, Mary?
Well, I have a few things, not as, I'm trying to stay in the animal realm, but I read something and I was like, interesting. So minus 40 degrees Celsius is exactly the same as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm like, truly that can't be true because they're totally two different scales. But indeed, it is true, Tammy.
Oh, it is it?
It is.
I don't want to be on either side
of that 40 degree. Yeah.
Definitely. Who tested that, man?
So it's negative 40 Celsius and negative 40 Fahrenheit are the same temperature?
Yes, they are exactly the same. And the reason why, even though they're two different temperature scales, the Fahrenheit and the Celsius intersect at one point, and they equal negative 40 degrees Celsius and negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So there you go.
Wow.
That is cool.
Yeah. Did you know that room temperature is defined as between 68 and 77 degrees Fahrenheit? 68 and 77, or 20 to 25 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
There you have it.
Some temperatures right there.
68 to 77. We have been, currently it is room temperature outside.
Which room?
That one outside. No, that big room. No, it's even colder than that. It's 66 out, I think, right now. So take that. An octopus pupil is rectangular. Take that one home. Okay?
Oh.
I know. I can give you one more. Cats can't move their jaw sideways. Okay, take that to the bank. All right, we are going to go skedaddle. It is time to end the show. We appreciate you listening in today. We're going to ask you to make good decisions till we see you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Attention all burger enthusiasts and game aficionados. Celebrate a century of excellence at Mott's Lounge. Proudly serving the community for 100 years under 5 generations of passionate ownership. Sink your teeth into our hand-pressed fresh burgers bursting with flavor, crafted just the way you like them. And while you're here, enjoy our exclusive drink specials, perfect for toasting to our milestone anniversary. Plus, challenge your luck with our state-of-the-art gaming machines, adding an extra thrill to your visit. Join us at Mott's Lounge and be a part of history in the making. Here's to another century of great food, fun, and memories. Mott's Lounge, where every visit is a celebration. For more information, visit us online at mottslounge.com.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 4 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Bank of America Merrill Investments. Elgin City officials have announced a major traffic update that starts today. The traffic circle at College Green Drive and Muirfield-Aronimink Circle is set to be removed, leading to a full closure of the intersection for the entire week from today through September 27th. The City of Elgin is inviting you to mark your calendars for October 19th as Nightmare on Chicago Street returns for another spine-chilling event. For those brave enough to venture into this nightmare, tickets and additional details can be found at nightmareonchicagostreet.com. In Kane County, residents who are resolving issues with unpaid property taxes need to pay attention to those specific dates involved based on the year their taxes were due. For taxes due in June or September of 2024, payments should be directed to the County Treasurer's Office. For taxes from previous years, such as 2021 through 2023, residents must visit